Hello YouTube, CJ here, and welcome back to Steins. Whew, it's I'm sorry I haven't streamed for a couple of weeks because I've been really busy, and for the next couple of weeks I'm also not sure how much time I'm gonna have to stream. I'm gonna try to if I can, but I am gonna be pretty busy with just some life stuff. But I fully intend to stream this game all the way to the end. So yeah, let's get right into it. I believe, which one of this was us? I think this one.
That's it.
So hot. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I've got mail. Really okay with... Oh wait, did I not do this already in the last episode? Really okay with this. I feel I've been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my ex is strong enough. Something. Don't worry, thanks to your exorcism. Wait, no. That wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to project dignity and confidence. Yeah. Yeah. Send. There we go. This whole mail thing really reminds me of, if you've ever played Catherine, they have a similar system where the main character has a phone, and there's like you can get messages from characters in the game. Yeah. And you can select different ways to reply to them. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I think I already read that. Oh well. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check at channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon, or Makase Kurisu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Teeter. Wait, John Teeter is back? John Teeter appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claim started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Teeter also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War, and the spread of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, for example. I don't know if I know what I'm saying. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. but after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity, even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other, too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, the same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS. Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese? Let's take a look at his posts. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Time traveler, lol. John Titor, lol. More details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? Bruh. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one. To say nothing of private citizens, CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, there is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Is LOL really going to be an outdated term by 2036? I feel like that's been around, like, so long now. I just don't feel like it's going to die anytime soon. Why did you come to this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash your doing? Wait, guys. Titor doesn't understand @channel. Doesn't understand @channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. Alright. I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga. If you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You're trying to play God. If they're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. That don't sound good to me. My time machine is a prototype, reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time travel, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. They control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There is no privacy and no choice. Anybody who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. You've already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? That's a good question. Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is? Lol. OP is a troll. So, if we find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, Lamau, will never be born, and we won't have to listen to this bullshit. Am I right? I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-satisfaction? Wow. The internet really hasn't changed much, huh? You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. This is one of the things I like about Steins because every time I watch a time travel movie, I can't stop thinking about the grandfather paradox. I'm just like, how does any of this work? But I like that Steins Gate has an actual explanation for this. I'm sure if I thought about it long enough, it would probably also, not make sense. But I don't know, I think it's pretty good. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post Time Machine pics or get the fuck out. The many worlds interpretation? Whoa, slow down, bro. Research institution taking over the world. Lol, what? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. Fair enough. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? They reply, a trip code is a way to identify posters. Put percent password after your name. Oh yeah, because this is like a 4chan type board, so everyone's anonymous. All backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.000002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. I feel like it probably is. That's the one thing I'm finding hard to believe. Wars, disasters. I mean, okay. I want to say something that's really fascinating, and I don't know if I already brought this up in a past episode or not. But John Teeter is someone who posted to the internet like years ago. I don't remember what year off the top of my head. I think I already did kind of mention this in a past video, but it's amazing to me because, like, when you really think about the butterfly effect and that, and how what you do in the past, even if it's small, can have drastic changes to the future. Then Like, well, one thing that's kind of amazing is you think about how Steins started. Since John Teeter was like an actual poster on the internet a while ago, who posted about time travel, that was just some person who decided to post that. I'm pretty sure it's debunked, obviously, they weren't an actual time traveler. But that was some person who decided to post some time travel stuff on the internet. And it got so big that it inspired a game developer to make this game, or at least somewhat inspired. I'm not saying that's the only thing, but somewhat inspired a game developer to make this game, which got very popular, which led to an extremely popular anime being created. And that's really fascinating to me, because it's just like this game, I feel like there's a lot of butterfly effect type stuff in this game, if that makes sense. And it's just funny to me that a game that has all this stuff about the butterfly effects, like the very existence of it is in and of itself an excellent example of the butterfly effect. I might make a... I don't know. I don't know if many people watch these. I don't think many people are watching the stream right now. Oh, we have a couple viewers. Hello. Yeah, that's something that fascinates me about this game, and I might make it make a separate video just sort of talking about that quickly. Because, I don't know, I like talking about that. Single human's bat. Anyway, single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Teeter for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Teeter wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Teeter. That's how I know. This new John Teeter is clearly an imposter. There are many Teeter fanatics on @channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the responses the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has ever mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? Excuse me. You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Teeter thread archive in English and plenty of Teeter blogs in Japanese. I entered John Teeter's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Teeter's postings on @channel. I can't find a single trace of the Teeter from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Teeter a few years ago. Back then I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Teeter for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Teeter before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making a call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. My May Queen. He means May Queen Nyan, a maid cafe. Daru's a regular there. Apparently, 3D cat maids are his thing too. May Queen Nin Square is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kamabarashi Dori, take a left at Sumakosaka Crossing and you'll find it. That's where I'm heading now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radicon incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. The Radicon building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。
We're here now in Akihabara, the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで撤去ができない状態です。
The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information.
警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line. And there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. That looks dangerous. Like, that looks like you could fall out of that building at some point and just crush someone. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Radicon, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there in front of me stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turned around just to make sure she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still standing at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
Wait! She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native-level English?
ちょっとそこで携帯カメラを使っているあなた待ってください
Hey, you with the phone camera, wait! Please wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her.
よせ撮るんじゃないまさか機関の差し金か
Hey, no pictures. Are you with the organization? I don't know, I think she's with the organization. That's what I think. She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですがねあなたは機関の人間か
Answer my question. Are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures.
違うのか
You're not?
違うとしても問題がありますよ俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られればあなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない
Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way.
とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい
I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening?
謝る
Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something.
不快にさせたなら
If I upset you. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell.
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだが
Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo.
風景撮ってた
I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern.
風景を撮っていた観光客
The scenery? You're a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明自分が今日どこを歩いたか
It's proof of where I was today.
変なやつだな
You're a strange lady.
桐生萌香
Kiryu Moka.
名前
My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことがあるいい
I have a question for you. May I ask?
それより写真を
First, the photo.
都市伝説秋葉原の
There's an urban legend in Akihabara,
知らない
or Akihabara. You know what I mean? Have you heard of it? An urban legend. I was still reading that in her voice. Oh boy. I totally know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. What's she talking about? Don't tell me. there is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld.
俺はこの町に長く居すぎたのかもしれん。
I've remained in this town for far too long. I need to make plans. Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that
幻のレトロ PC
the Phantom Retro PC.
レトロ PC?
Retro PC. She replies with a nod, or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて、それが
They say there's one in Akihabara.
そうか。
Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist? I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first time I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC.
幻のレトロ PC というと、キュッパチあたりか？
A Retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind. But are 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake.
いいえ、これ
No. This... She turns her phone towards me. Screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar.
IBN 5100
An IBN 5100. An IBN 5100?
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
That's the computer John Teeter tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think.
見たことは
You've seen one?
ない。名前を知ってるぐらいだ。
No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
This could be the choice of Steins Gate.
詳しい人知らない
Know anyone who might know?
ダルならば詳しく知っているかもな。
Daru probably knows more about
そい
it.
つは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
He's my favorite right arm. A super hacker capable of breaking into even M16's mainframe. Or the MI6. I knew that. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen, Nyan. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く。女よ。メディアスクラムもほどほどにな。
Well, I'm off, lady. Media scrum in moderation. Hold on, what does that mean? Cancel. There we go, okay. I'm gonna do a save right here just to be safe. And what's a media scrum? I don't know if I should like look through all of these. I kind of want to, but I don't know. Maybe that can be its own thing. I don't know. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside their houses. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. Ah. I try to make a smooth exit. One-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする?
What are you doing? And why are all the people behind you mannequins? Sorry.
メールアド教えて。
Your email, please?
何が狙いだ?
What are you after?
スーパーハッカーの
The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design.
断る. 今ダルを失うわけにはいかん.
I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me.
俺の後ろを歩くな.
Stop following me! Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took.
まだ削除していなかったのか?
Gah! You still haven't deleted it?
教えてくれたら削除する。
Tell me, and I'll delete it.
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ?
You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークリライトのバイト。
Work part-time at Arc Rewrite.
なんだそれは?
What's that?
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある。
An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait.
貴様!
You plan on publishing my picture without permission? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission, don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう.
Very well. I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed.
そうか. この女、能力者か.
Of course. This woman is an Esper. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds.
名前は
Name?
法院京馬.
Hoin Kyoma. Mad scientist.
どう書くの?
How is it spelled?
フェニックスの法王に、イン。そして、共和。
First, Hoi for Phoenix, then In, then finally Kyoma, which means horrible truth that must never be revealed.
Huh?
Huh?
フェニックスの鳳凰に
Hoping for Phoenix, then Eden, then finally, Kyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hoenn would take too long, so I looked it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side.
こう
Like this.
なんだこれは、ふざけるな。俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
Ho owing your ma. Ho owing your ma. What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? I'd love if that's just how she had your contact information in this game. She just anytime someone sees her messaging you and they look at her phone, they just see her typing a message to Ho owing your ma. She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
Just hand me your phone. I'll enter it. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts. Just send a blank email to Shining Finger. She frowns when looking at her own phone, and then she glances my way. I can feel those eyes clearly saying hurry up, but I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name, but regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. Looks like I have no choice but to send the email. We exchange a few words, and I get away from her as fast as I can.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。
Welcome back, Master. I open the door to May Queen. I'm just gonna call that May Queen. To May Queen Maid Cafe, and two familiar, cat-eared girls greet me with smiles.
オカリンだ。
It's Ocarine! One of them is Mayuri. But here, she is called Mayushi Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe.
オカリン、お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something.
ねえねえ、オカリン。マユシは今気づいたんだけどね。
Hey, Ocarine. Mayushi just noticed something.
オカリンとおかえりって似てるね。
Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. I don't get that.
よく来たにゃん。ゆっくりしていってね。
Kyoma, it's great that you came, yeah? The other maid, who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan Nyan, Her professional name, of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger.
ダルニャンも来てるにゃ。待ちぼうけしてるにゃ。
Darunyan's here too. He's been waiting, nya. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Paris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Paris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling her to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me.
シャオも期間打倒のための極秘会議かにゃ。
Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization, yeah? I've got mail. Lupico? Religious service. Dad won't teach me how to be a priest. He keeps saying he has 30 years of work left in him, so he doesn't need my help. That doesn't explain why he keeps trying to teach me the ceremonial Miko dance, though. P.S. I did 10 practice swings with Samidare. Ceremonial Miko dance, but according to the legend of Amano Iwato, that means... No. Don't tell me your father intends on opening the gate. It's too soon.
No.
Yeah, something like that.
フェイリスに混ぜてほしいにゃ。
Paris wants to join too, nya.
やめとけ。
No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids.
そんなことないにゃ。フェイリスにはあの非奥義があるのにゃ。きっとお役に立てるにゃ。
Not true, nya. Paris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down.
何
What?
あの非王
You finally
に
mastered
得得したのか
that secret technique?
そうにゃ。ギアナ高地での修行に耐え抜き、師匠の死も乗り越えて、フェイリスはついに手に入れたのにゃ。
Yes, nya. After completing my pilgrimage to the Guana Highlands and overcoming Gianna, that place, and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Paris knows my true name, Hoin Kyoma. I've also told her all about the organization, and now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is.
だから今日約束通りフェイリスも精霊会議に参加させてほしいにゃ。
So Ferris wants to participate in the spirit conference like you promised, nya? She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her.
お前サンクチュアリに行くというのか
You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary?
ダメだいくら非奥義を得得したとはいえあの場所はお前にはまだ早すぎる
The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced.
そんな約束したにゃ。にゃのに京馬が裏切るっていうのかにゃ。
But you promised, nya. Are you going to betray me?
それにあの場所にはフェイリスのお兄ちゃんが。
My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on. You can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to... Uh-oh. Sorry. Just hit something. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけど、マユシーもサンクチュアリっていうところに行きたいな。
I don't quite get it. But can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? Great, now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now.
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
You can't come. This discussion is over.
今日まだけずるいにゃ。
No fair, Kyoma.
そうだよ。マユシーもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてね。オカリンは冷たいと思うのです。
That's right. Leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean.
フェリスとは誰だ？
Who is Ferris?
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよ。ね
Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right?
え。ね
Yeah. Another thing, right, but... Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのね、マユシーは言いにくいからフェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ。
Well, Mayushi-chan has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead.
なんだ、そういうことか。
Oh, so that's it.
なんだか女学院みたいで、それも悪くないにゃ。
It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too heavy. Okay then. Moving on.
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ。
Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting?
ごめんなさいにゃ。ご主人様、ご案内にゃ。
Nya. Sorry, Nya. Table for two. This way, Nya.
マユシ、ご案内よろしくにゃんにゃ。
Maishi, I'll leave it to you, Nya Nya.
任せてにゃんにゃ。
Leave it to me, Nyan Nyan. If you hadn't noticed, the cat-eared maids here at May Queen are required to add cat sounds and Nyan Nyans to their words with some frequency. Mayuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently, Mayushi Nyan Nyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on our customers. And that's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafe is May Queen's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyan Nyan dialect makes it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals twice the moe. This is true. This is just math right here, alright? This is just straight facts. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses.
ダルくん、オカリンが来たにゃ。
Daru-kun, Okarin is here, nya?
遅すぎでしょマジで。
You're way late. Seriously, man. character sits in front of me but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason.
それで今ペイリスさんと何を話していたか詳しく。
So, what were you just talking about with Ferris? I want details. Well, Daru, I will tell you in the next live stream. Because that's where I'm going to leave this live stream for now. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys stayed tuned for this whole live stream, then thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.